Hi, Stephanie here with Mahalo.com. We are talking about separation anxiety. It is something that we as parents have to deal with. In fact, Dr. Sara is here to help us through this. Doctor, I have a 14-month-old. He was fine up until maybe a couple of months ago, and then he was clinging on to me whenever I left the room. Is this normal?
It is. Actually, separation anxiety is a healthy part of development for young children, and usually parents will see it starting around 8 months to a year of age. And it may look like you said, suddenly your child may cry when you leave the room, or they become extra clingy, and parents will see this across different contexts. But again, it's normal, and what's happening is that the child's not sure when you leave the room, do you still exist? Are you going to come back? It's a very abstract concept, so they're not quite sure. They suddenly realize, my mom is gone, right. Is she going to return?
Yeah, it was very heartbreaking. Now, I've heard different schools of advice, but what do you recommend?
What I would recommend doing is, with a child, especially a child who's going through the separation anxiety, if there's going to be a new situation, helping them get comfortable with this new situation. If they're going to start a new daycare, bring them to the daycare before so they get to see what it looks like, so that they become familiar with the new child care givers. Help them, set them up to be comfortable in the situation. And then as a parent, you can come up with a ritual. So maybe a goodbye ritual. When you're saying goodbye, I think you shouldn't just leave and disappear and suddenly they don't know where you went. Let them know that you're going to say goodbye. Maybe you get to, give each other a kiss on each cheek and on the nose or something. And it's something, a ritual, again, that you can come up with as a goodbye ritual. And then you can say, I will be back. When you're telling your child, I will be back later today, make sure you go, you come back later that day. Another tip you can do is actually practice at home. You can say, I'm going to the kitchen and I'm going to be getting a glass of water and then I'll be back. You go into the kitchen, you get a glass of water, and then you come back. So you're helping your child start to recognize that when you say, I'm going to be gone, and come back, that you actually do come back, and you're helping establish some trust.
How long does this separation anxiety phase last, and can it come and go throughout childhood?
It can. Again, starting for children who are around 8 months or so and enter the separation anxiety phase, it usually ends around 14 months or so. But again, the separation anxiety will come up at different times of a child's life. And as a parent, knowing that if your child is hungry or tired or sick, that separation anxiety may be more likely, so take that into account when you're preparing for the day.
So keeping them on a schedule and a routine
is extremely important. That's very helpful.
Great. Well, Dr. Sara, thanks for some great tips on how to cope with separation anxiety.
Thank you.
If you'd like more information about any of the topics discussed, click on any of the links you see here, or you can subscribe to MahaloParenting, and you can also send us an email at requests@mahalo.com if you'd like a specific question answered. Thanks for watching.